Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we set up the repository and view model. And now in this video, we are finally going to start with the Jetpack Compose UI design. So open the Contacts app project. Go to the main activity. Now we have multiple screens, right? Such as display contact screen, add contact screen, edit contact screen, and detail contact screen. Now, instead of creating each screen separately, we will design everything in the main activity itself. So there will be a lot of code in the main activity. Hence, I have divided the main activity into 3 videos. So this is our first video of the main activity where we will create an add contact screen. Alright, let's create it. First, we will initialize all the required classes that we created before, such as database class, repository class, and view model class. So create a database variable, then call the database builder. As per the syntax, first we require a context, then the class, and then the name of the database. So application context, then content database class, and then the name of the database will be contact_database. And build it. Let me remind you that our table name is contacts and our database name is contact_database. Got it? Then the database is a part of the repository. Hence, creating a repository variable with contact repository class, and inside it the database that we just created with DAO. And then this repository will be a part of our view model. So create a view model variable with contact view model class by view models, which gives us access to attach contact view model factory with the repository that we just created. Now listen, I told you already how MVVM works, right? Model, view, and view model. The model is a database which is present inside the repository, and that repository is connected to our view model. And now we will use this view model to connect with our view, means our UI. Hence, the view model is said to be mediator between model and view. Got it? Next, we will create an add contact screen. The screen will look like this. There is a button to choose an image from the gallery, name, phone number, email text fields, and add contact button. Simple. But before creating that, we must create a logic for storing an image in the internal storage. What is that required? So initially, when I created this project, I was facing an error where the image was visible when I saved it. But if I open the app again, then the image disappeared. So I tried finding solutions and concluded that in the room database, while storing an image, we are supposed to store it in the internal storage. So let me quickly write the code. and done. Now see, the function copy URI to internal storage copies a file from a given URI to the internal storage of an Android app. It takes a context, a URI, and a file name as the parameters. URI is the path of an image. Then it creates a new file in the app's internal storage, opens an input stream from the URI, and copies its content to the new file, that is output stream. If successful, it returns the absolute path of the copied file. Otherwise, it returns null and prints a stack trace of any exception encountered. Got it? Now let's create the AddContactScreen function. The code is quite lengthy but very easy. So create an AddContactScreen function with two parameters, viewModel and navController. We created a viewModel variable where the model is already attached, and now the view, that is AddContactScreen, is going to attach with it too. Then the navController will help us to navigate from one screen to another screen. Like when all of these details are submitted, it will save the details and navigate us to the display contact screen. Now inside it, we will use a toast. Hence for that, we require to create a context variable. And then the four variables that we are going to store. First is image URI. By remember, mutable state of, whose data type is URI and whose value is currently null. Add the required imports and done. Then we will create the name, phone number and email variables and done. Then we will create a launcher variable. Let me write the code. And done. This code initializes a content picker using Jetpack Compose. Remember, launcher for activity result sets up an activity result launcher for selecting content like images from the device. When the user picks a file, the selected URI is assigned to image URI variable. Got it? In simple language, launchers help us to pick an image from the gallery. And whatever the image URI means, the path of the image is that is assigned to the image URI variable. Simple. Now we will refer to this screenshot and create each element. It's mostly UI only, so there is not much of an explanation, but wherever required, I will explain. The first thing in the add contact screen is the top app bar. So let's create that. But first, we are going to create multiple items, right? Like the top app bar, button, text field, for which we are supposed to use a scaffold. So I'll create a scaffold, and inside it, I will write the top bar code. And then add the required imports. See, the height of the top app bar is 48 dp. Then we have given a title, Add Contact, with 18 font size. Why is it in the box? Because I wanted the title to be the center vertical, hence I have used a box. Then an icon beside it, which we call a navigation icon, whose on-click is a toast. And the Add Contact icon is an image. Then lastly, I have given colors. The container color is green, the title color is white, and the icon color is also white. And that's it. Our top app bar is ready. Next, let's create an image display. Here you will face an error, so solve it as shown. So inside the scaffold curly brackets, write padding values. Then this image, button, text fields, all of this will come under a column. So let's create a column. And then inside it, an image will be displayed in circle shape. So write image URI dot let. URI is the path of an image, so whatever that image is will be displayed in an image item. So create an image composable. Now to retrieve the image that is chosen from the gallery, we will use remember async image painter with URI, which is the path of an image. Then further customize it. And next we will add a spacer whose height is 12 dp to create a distance between two items. Then create a button that will open the gallery for us. So the onClick will be the launcher variable that we created above to launch the input image /star. This is a format to open only images, like no PDF, no videos, nothing. Then customize the button. And done. The button color is green and the text written on it, choose image. Again, a spacer with 16 dp height. Now we will create 3 text fields for name, phone number, and email. Text fields are like edit text where the user enters the input. So first, let's create a text field for the name. Write a text field composable whose value is the name variable that we created above. And even if the value changes, then whatever the present value is, that is it, will be assigned to the name variable. Then the label means the hint on it will be name. And then further customizations like size and color. And then again a spacer with 8 dp height. Then below it we will create 2 more text fields. So I will simply copy paste it. Make the required changes. And done. Now we have name, phone number and email text fields ready. Next, again give a spacer of 16 dp height. The last thing that we are supposed to create in Add Contact Screen is the Add Contact button, which will save all the details. So create a button whose on click will take the image URI, which is the path of the displayed image. Remember I said that we are supposed to save an image in the internal storage. For that we create the copy URI to internal storage function. So we will use that and copy the image path and store it in the internal path. Then inside the internal path, create a path variable. This will be our internal storage image path. Got it? Now once we have the path, then using view model, we will add the contact. This is where view model comes into the picture. So what are the items that we are storing? Path, name, phone number and email. All of these are stored in the room database. Once it is stored, then using nav controller will navigate to the display contact screen, which we will create in the next video. But for now, I will write the root as contact list. So the root name is like a keyword for display contact screen that we will create while writing the code for it. Okay? Then pop-up 2 is 0, means whenever you click the back button, it will be properly navigated to the required screen instead of stacking all the previous screens. Got it? And lastly, customize the button. And done. The button color is green and the text written on it is Add Contact. And that's it. Our Add Contact screen is ready. In the next video, we will display the contact. So stay tuned for that. For now, that is it for the video. If you are new to this channel, then please consider subscribing to my channel and I'll see you in the next video.